All right, I think we are live.
We
No
are
video intro.
live. It says it right there. Hey, everybody. Is filling in as a mall Santa tonight, so he is not going to be joining us. So you got me and Shah. Shah, are you getting the cold push in? It's going down to 3 degrees here in upstate.
Dude, it is fucking freezing here. And
Awful.
on Saturday, I'm actually going out. I'm going to a rap battle.
What?
Um, yeah, I'm going to a big rap battle. Do you know who Cassidy is? He's a rapper
Yes.
from like early
Yeah.
2000s. Okay, he's a Philly rapper. He's coming out of retirement to do a battle rap against Easy the Block Captain, who's another Philly rapper. So it's like an
I've heard of
epic.
Cassidy. I never heard of the other guy.
Yeah, no, it's like the biggest battle of the year. So I'm going there. It's gonna be at Club Noto. If anybody happens to be in Philly and you're a rap fan, if you pop out, you'll probably see me, say hello.
Whoa.
Doubt I'll see any of you, but yeah.
Well, that's interesting because my kid is taking the train to Philly tomorrow night from Buff. She's going from Buffalo to Albany, from Albany to Philly. Perhaps she's going to the rap battle and just didn't tell me.
Just lied to you. I'll rat her out to you if I see
If
her.
you happen to see little Drapes at the rap battle, drop a dime. I know you're no rat, but you gotta fucking, you gotta step
Hey
up.
man, when it comes to kids, you got to rat on them, bro. I'm
You gotta
sorry.
rat. Oh yeah, there's no,
When it
yeah,
comes to
ratting
kids,
on
bro.
children is not ratting. It's just being
Yeah.
honest. But hey, we're back. Again, Bishop Brian is doing a mall Santa gig tonight. He couldn't turn it down. They were going for more of a slim. He should have borrowed my beard. But thanks for hanging out with us. Shah, how was your Thanksgiving?
I actually had a solo one. We didn't have our Thanksgiving till Sunday because my mom, she went through a divorce this year, so that eliminated like half the
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Jeez.
So, and then rest of my family, for the most part, they're all in Canada. I don't have too much family here, so she wanted to do a friendsgiving. She invited me over there, and I was like, "Yeah, no, thank you. I'd rather get high by myself." So, I actually made turkey legs for myself, man. I posted some
Nice.
pictures.
Yes,
That
I
shit
think I
was
saw that.
amazing. So incredible. But yeah, we celebrated on Sunday, so I did have to have I did have a Thanksgiving. It was just late.
Yeah, I was away with my in-laws there. We had 29 people. I had well, counting my kids, there's 13 grandkids. So my wife has 5 siblings. So everybody's married, multiple kids, plus my in-laws. And they rented this whole. I showed you the pictures, like these townhouses. It was like we had this whole property, four houses, and one of them was a game room house with just like games in it and like pool tables and giant screen TVs and like music equipment. So the kids are in there mostly. I drank heavily and I was drinking at about 11 o'clock in the morning and I didn't stop till about 10, maybe Wednesday afternoon it started, and I drank all through Saturday. So by the time Saturday came around, I was like, like I was in bad shape, but I had to do the soup. But I also got very sick. I got like a flu. My wife was sick. My youngest kid was sick. It was just no way I wasn't getting sick. So I've been sick. This is the most I've felt, the best I felt all week, and I still don't feel that great. But we're gonna suck it up for you tonight. We have a fun show planned. Shah, who's chilling in the chat with us tonight? I see a bunch of activity there.
Yeah, we got tons of people, including myself, saying hit that like button. So if you haven't hit that like button, please go ahead and
Yes,
smash it.
smash it,
Fuck it, do whatever you got to do.
play it, kick it.
Uh, hey, now Rich Dow says I'm gonna hit it so fucking hard he's gonna
I
get her
hope so,
pregnant.
Rich. I hope so.
Please do hit
Pull
it
out,
hard, hit it from the back,
pull out after you hit it. Yeah,
back shots, back shots.
back shots are
We also have Don Stoney in here, my man
the
Don
well.
Stone.
He's an Esquire. Yeah, he's a lawyer.
Yeah, Chris Matthews. Shout out to
Chris
Chris
Matthews. You
Matthews.
know, we love Chris
Sure,
Matthews.
he'll be doing some shows with Rich Dow. I think he did one earlier this
Yes,
week, so check him out. Clerk
yes,
of
that's right.
Chaos from the Cheating Death Podcast. Shout out to
Yes, shout
Clerk.
out to the cleric, of course. Keep an eye on our pal there.
Let's see who else is in here that I haven't
I think I saw
shouted
Ryan
out
Keefe in
yet.
there, and Marquise is in there. Ryan Keefe is
Yeah,
in
we
there,
got
I think.
we got Marquise in here, and Ryan Keefe just joined us. Irish Catholic Thanksgiving here.
Irish Catholic Thanksgiving. Oh my God, the passive aggressiveness was in full force. Wow. Yeah, I can relate to that a little bit. I had the only Catholic guy with 30 Jews. Well, that's not true. We got a mishmash going on there, a bit of a mishmash there. But I hope you guys had a nice holiday, and I hope you guys checked out my Survivor Series recap. Boy, that was a terrible show. Survivor Series was garbage.
Was it? Do they
Garbage.
still do the teams, the whole five
Yeah,
on
yeah.
five
It's
deal?
we have one match male, one match female now, and a bunch of
That's
Gaga.
it?
It was five. There's like four matches on the card. Yeah, one of them was a Nikki Bella match. That was your
Oh, I didn't
Survivor
even realize
Series.
she still wrestles. I thought she retired like
They
five
had her
years ago.
versus Stephanie Varcour, like to help put over like the new broad. It was just terrible. Main event was boring. Cena versus Dom was great. That was a great match, dude. It was hot.
What was the main event? What was like the
The
championship
men's
match?
the men's 5-on-5.
Oh,
The
okay.
men's 5-on-5, which the heels won. They had a mysterious man come out in all black and kick Punk in the nuts. Uh,
Did you find out who it is, or is it a
no,
mystery? Or-
yeah, they're saying it's Austin Theory, but like that's a terrible
Oh,
surprise. That's I have a feeling they're gonna say it was Jericho, even though physically there was no way that was Jericho. Don't quote me on this. I just think if Austin Theory is the big surprise, dude, they had 40,000 people plus in a fucking baseball stadium for this shit Saturday after Thanksgiving, and it was whack. It was like 5 matches. I don't even know if it was five. It was like 4 matches. It was terrible. But I was already very sick when I got on the air, and I was just like doing my best to get through it. But thanks to them for having us on. Thanks you guys for hanging out with us. Please consider going to Patreon. Look, it's the holiday season. Okay, you're gonna give a gift. You want to get a gift. What better gift could you give to yourself or to somebody else, Shah, other than the patreon.com/Spitball Media? $5.
yeah, it's a solid Christmas gift for any horror fan. Even people who are like political shows. We've done a ton of political stuff that you can go back to. We're kind of all over the place, man. We're a mishmash of everything.
Yeah, yeah. A
Yeah,
lot of solo shows, theme shows, and
yeah,
we're going to be
video
giving you
shows.
guys a couple of solo shows for the holidays. I think we all might bang out a special solo show for the Christmas for you guys. And 2 weeks from today, big announcement, indifferent of Patreon. We are going to be doing our first ever top 10 horror films of the year. It's going to be our individual best top 10. Shah, I have to say, I was working on my list over the holiday with my brother-in-law Sam, who checks out our show. He's a huge cinephile, super cinephile. And I told him I have 12. I'm really struggling. I am struggling with my list.
I'm struggling as well. There's still three more movies I want to check out. I don't think I'm going to be able to see Keeper and Shelby Oaks, unfortunately. Unless it comes to like streaming where I can like rent it. I'm not
Shelby
sure if
is
it
streaming. Shelby is
is it
streaming.
streaming, so I might be
Oh
able to
yeah.
catch that.
Keeper, I
Um,
don't know. That's dicey, but
I think it'll come to streaming before the end of the year. I just don't know if we're going to be able to watch it. Well, you've already seen it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to
yeah,
watch it before we do the top 10 show.
yeah.
But other than that, I've pretty much caught up to everything else except for 28 Years Later. I still haven't seen
Uh-huh.
that.
Okay.
And A Long Walk. Those are mainly the two I haven't
Those are
seen.
two
Those are kind of
pivotal ones. I will tell you,
yeah.
especially I pivotal. They're pivotal. I am excited for you to see actually both of them. I really can't wait to talk to you about The Long Walk. It's a really interesting movie, man. Like
I'll,
it's different.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna
It
check that
feels
out this
different.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew Yari just joined. Yeah, no Burley tonight. He's pulling a mall Santa gig. 28 inches later, that's my balls. That's actually what my balls are. They're 28 inches. But please consider going to patreon.com/Spitball Media. $5. Uh, Again, we're going to give you some holiday shows. Push the holiday shows exclusively. We'll probably do individual ones. I might even try to bang out one this weekend if I'm feeling a little bit better, just to get it on there. Don Stoney saying Draper was right about The Long Walk. That shit was one of the best films of the year. Yeah, that's why I want Shaw to see it. It's not even to me, Shaw. It's like one of those things. I don't want to don't misquote me here. Only because this was on my mind. I rewatched Strange Darling today. I caught the last hour of it, and I just got sucked in. And J.T. Molnar wrote The Long Walk, the director and writer of Strange Darling. Now, obviously, he adapted it from the Stephen King, but much like that movie, like we said in 2023, it's not one of the best horror movies. It's one of the best movies. Long Walk is one of the best movies of the year. It is. It's very different. You're like stressed. You ever like see a movie like and you're stressed watching it, like because you just know, like it's just, you know what I'm saying, like a good movie when you're invested. You're like, man, I'm getting stressed out about this fucking movie.
Yeah, tons of movies, man. I mean, off the top of my head, I think the one that probably stressed me out the most, to be honest with you, the first time watching it was obviously Hereditary.
Yeah. Oh
Another
yeah.
one that made me feel very like claustrophobic, and I was really struggling with it was As Above, So Below.
Yeah.
That one really
Yeah.
fucked me up, kind of. But there's a ton, man.
You know what? Now that you bring this up, I could throw a couple at you too. The Descent really stressed me the fuck out.
Yeah, hell yeah,
That
that was
movie,
claustrophobic as
dude,
hell.
that stressed me the fuck out. Hereditary, I was just like this, like, Martyrs. The first time I saw well, the only time I saw Martyrs, I'd never
Yeah,
watch it again. I'm stressed. Like Long Walk is like that, dude, because like you kind of know what's going on, but when it happens, you're like, fuck, and then it keeps happening. I'm telling you, if anyone who hasn't seen it yet that's sleeping on the Long Walk, believe me when I tell you, it's not one of the best horror films. And it is a horror film because I do think to appreciate young men as young as like 16 getting shot in the face at close range with full graphic, you got to like horror movies. Like, and it's Stephen King, but it's one of, if I had to take it out of that category, it would be in there with my favorite films of the year, like for sure. I cannot wait for you to watch it. I just think you're gonna get into it very easily. The performances, the way it was shot, everything about it, bro. It's a home run. It's an absolute home run. Chris Matthews is saying Irreversible. Oh God,
yeah.
Irreversible is like you get what
Climax too, dude. Climax kind
Climax
of,
was rough
yeah,
too
that was
because it
real
was one
rough.
shot. It's one fucking shot, and you're just like, and then when the
Yeah,
hallucinating starts and people start getting crazy. But I would recommend if I could make anybody see any of these movies right now of the year without going into the list, I would say The Long Walk only because I think it's just an easy sell. You already know what you're getting. Somebody said I'm still mad at Draper for making me watch Martyrs. That crap it burned in my brain. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. Yeah, I had a visceral reaction. My buddy Joe, who's passed on, rented it from Netflix, came into work the next Monday and said, I watched it. Dude, it's amazing. He goes, but you should have told me. It was like, dude, I didn't sleep that night, man. I couldn't fucking sleep, you know? I like that though, Shy. I like that because to me, that's where it leaps on. You know what kind of fucked me up a little bit too, which we never really got too into because we saw it in different stages? Heretic. I thought Heretic was a really smart movie, man.
yeah, it didn't make me feel quite uncomfortable or like I don't know. It didn't.
I liked the
I can't.
conversation about the religions. Like, I liked
Yeah,
I liked it. I thought it would because I thought they didn't fuck anybody's religion. I thought they treated everybody's religion in the same, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a religious person, regardless of your religion, you didn't feel that they took a shit on Christianity, they took a
no,
shit on,
no, it
you
was
know.
yeah, no, they didn't cross any lines or boundaries. Another movie that really kind of made me feel a lot of anxiety. That's not a horror movie is Uncut Gems. Surprisingly,
Oh,
that movie
yeah.
had me on the edge of my seat, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Do you think it's because the way it was shot? Because that's
Yeah,
to me
yeah,
it was shot. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it helps certainly. Yeah,
How
absolutely.
about that ending though? Holy
Yeah,
fucking shit, dude.
I still can't believe Adam Sandler did that movie, man. It's like I never view him as like a great actor until like I saw Punch Drunk Love, and I saw that this year. You know what I mean? Like I haven't.
Yeah.
That was a blind spot for me when it comes to Paul Thomas Anderson. But
Well, I'm
uh,
excited for you to see the latest PTA movie, which is already winning every award for all the regional awards. This is where it starts now, as you know, going into the new
yeah,
year. One battle after another. I think we're going to be talking a lot about that award season. I think you're going to be bringing it up a lot after you see it. I had a conversation with my brother-in-law Sam about it. Like, I think that's, taking horror out of it. I think that's my favorite film of the year. I think that's that and Warfare. The Alex Garland, he probably really directed it. Like they say, he didn't direct it. The Soldier directed it. He directed it. I would say that those non-horror. I was really thinking on a good comedy, that I really appreciated. Um, I couldn't think of any. I watched that Naked Gun reboot. I thought it was okay. I thought it kind of died halfway through and never got funny again. Have you checked it out at all?
I haven't seen it. I can't even tell you the last. Well, I guess Happy Gilmore was probably the last one
Oh,
I saw
well,
from
yeah,
this
okay,
year.
that was over the summer, right?
Yeah, that's the only comedy I think I've seen this year, though. To be honest with you, that's new.
Okay.
I've seen a bunch of old ones, but
Yeah.
yeah, we don't really get comedies other than Happy Gilmore and Naked Gun. Did we get anything else this year that was comedy?
We got Beverly Hills. We got the new Beverly Hills Cop too. Technically, didn't
Was
we?
that this year? I
Some.
thought that was
Yeah.
last year.
That was last year. I
I
forget.
think so. I think that was last year.
Yeah, I think it was last year. No, I don't think we did. I don't think we got any big time comedies. As far as that goes. But a couple program notes. Uh, we will be working out a schedule for the end of the year. We might just try to bang out those shows early in the week for the last 2 weeks of the holidays. But we'll let you guys know by next week once we get a schedule going. Drew Yari's bringing up Zootopia too. They're very successful. CM Punk and Roman Reigns are in Zootopia too. Shah, did you know that?
That's like a Pixar movie, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really
Yeah.
consider those like comedies. Like Pixar has its
No,
own.
I don't
Deal.
consider those comedies. I
Yeah,
was
those are
I was trying to
comedies.
think of R-rated comedies, and I
Right.
just nothing really stood out to me. But speaking of R-rated, unfortunately, I was hoping that I could see Silent Night, Deadly Night before the end of the year, and it's playing by me, but it's very limited showings. They show it at like 5 and 7, and I'm like, oh, that's not really 5 o'clock is not going to work for me. And by 7 o'clock, the last thing I want to do is run out in 3 degrees and go see Silent Night, Deadly Night. Shah, have you heard anything about it at all?
I have not, but I mean, the 7 o'clock, man. That's usually like my go-to is like 7 or 9 p.m. something like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
usually the time slot
If
I
it's
watch. But
available one night next week, I might check it out. I think I might. Was that Kevco TV? Shout out to Kevco TV. What's
yeah,
up,
shout out
Kevco?
that.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's seen it. Drew Yari, I have seen Zissou 2. That's the movie I saw 2 weeks ago. I loved it, but I thought the previous one was better. I loved it. It was great fun. Definitely a bigger budget, a lot going on there, but I thought the first one hit differently. Probably because it was Nazis, and in this case, it's Russians. Not that I mean, whatever. It's just fucking, it's all World War II, post World War II shit. But I was checking them, see what was coming out. Oh, Hulk Hogan just saw Zissou 1. I was trying to get B Show to watch Zissou 1 actually because it's on Hulu right now. Shad, do you have uh, the digital copy of that? Zissou,
Of Sisu,
Zissou, yeah.
I think so. I think I gave it away when we talked about Sisu too.
Oh,
A
that's
couple weeks
right.
ago. Yeah, I gave it away
Yeah.
already.
Well, one movie I will be trying to go see, which I think you might try it as well around the holiday week, is the Park Chan Wook movie. Um, that is just everyone is. That's it. I mean, I can't stop seeing things about this all over the place. That opens, I believe, Christmas. I'm talking about what the hell's the name? I'm so sorry, drawing a blank. Uh, I know we were
Let me look
talking
it up real
about it.
quick.
Yeah, it looks so good. It's the dude from Squid Game.
Oh, No Other Choice.
No Other Choice. They released a 2-minute clip of it today, Shah. I was getting into it. No Other Choice and Marty Supreme, which is the uh, new movie by one of the Safdie brothers that they say is going to be an Academy Award movie there for the lead there. Also maybe for Mr. Safdie. But yeah, it was an interesting year at movies, But what we were going to talk about tonight, guys, is we're going to jump ahead. We're not going to, we're not going to dwell on 2025 films because we're going to be doing a big job of that in a couple of weeks, that's for sure. But we wanted to maybe talk a little bit about 2026 because that's just weeks away and it's a new year. And there's a lot of big stuff coming out, whether it's in the horror genre or whether it's in, the mainstream genre. But really, Shah, I wanted to focus on the horror movies of 2026 because I feel like we're on a hot streak here in the last bunch of years. Like, even if certain years are slightly better than the other, but the last 4 or 5 years for horror, if you're somebody who goes to movie theaters, has been incredibly rewarding, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just looking at this little screenshot that we have of what's coming up next year. Honestly, next year on paper, it looks better than
That's
2025 did.
that's what I was just
So
going to ask you. So, because I know that you think, obviously, I think we said 2023 was probably above and
22,
beyond.
22 was the best.
22.
22.
22. And that might be something we address in the new year early. We might go back and look at a few years and say, oh, let's take a look and see like where they stack up now that we've had some time. But I have to say, when I saw this list, Shah, I was impressed. And and look, there's a couple of things still coming out. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna say I think it looks very good. Silent Night, Deadly Night just came out. These are in theaters currently at the end of the year, and we just had more recently. I don't think it's still in theaters. It might be Osgood Perkins, his second film of the year in Keeper. Very polarizing. Once more people see it, they'll understand why. But I would like to review this 2026 list with you, Sean, and see what the chat thinks if you want to pull it up onto the old screen there.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share this. But yeah,
And there's a little addendum to this after. There's a few movies after. Now, this is not
yeah,
an ultimate. This is not the end all be all, but this is some of the standout movies that we're going to get in 2026. And some of them we've discussed, and some of them we have not.
for sure, man. I mean, looking at this list though, dude, I am pretty much excited for 90% of this. And most of them we're familiar with, which is nice. I know
Yeah.
last year, when we kind of got a hint at what's coming out, a lot of the stuff we had no idea what it was other than the major franchises. But I'm
Right.
seeing a couple of these that we've already watched trailers for, teasers for. So we have a
And
pretty
some
good
of them
idea.
some of them are being shot right now. Actually, some of these films are actually in post or production right now.
Yeah, for sure. You want to go through the first one?
Yeah, let's go. You might have to pull up another just so we can get an idea of when it's coming out, because we have
Yeah,
no like concrete. So we'll have to. All right, let's take a look at because 2026. I agree on paper, right off the bat, this looks like it's gonna blow this year out of the fucking water. Oh, shout out to
yeah,
Rams fan. Rams fan just joined us here.
yeah. And obviously we have Evil Dead Burn coming out next year, which is I want to see who directed this one. Is it going to be by Rodriguez again?
I hope so. Now, Shao, if I'm not mistaken, all of us really liked the most recent effort of the Evil Dead. That it didn't blow us away, but we all thought it was very solid, very gory.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as the reboot, the remake,
Mm,
but very different.
yeah, I don't think it was as quite as good as the first one, the 2013 one.
Yeah,
I really liked it though. A lot of people took a shit on Evil Dead Rise, and I'm not
I
quite
liked it.
sure why. Because like I thought it delivered. Like it felt like a Evil Dead movie in the 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously nothing like the original, but I'm glad they're making it a trio now, man. Because and again, these completely feel different to me than the OG Evil Deads. Like I don't even associate these with the original Sam Raimi ones, really, because they're a
Right.
complete different vibe. And to be honest with you, I prefer these ones over the Sam Raimi ones. Like if I had to choose to erase one, I would erase all of Sam Raimi's. I'm sorry, I would keep
Wow,
these ones.
including the OG, huh?
I would
OG
have to,
brings right
man. I
back
would
everything.
have to. I would have to, man. Overall, I think these are better films. Trying to see if I can find a release date for this, but I don't think it's been
Yeah, let
announced
me see
yet.
if I Evil Dead. It's Evil Dead Burn. What is it?
Burn. Yeah, it's Evil Dead Burn.
I like that.
Um,
Evil Dead. All right, here we go. Evil Dead Burn. It's the sixth installment. The director is Sebastian
So
Venez.
it's July
Yeah,
24th, 2026. Looks like it's going to be
yeah.
the release date.
July. Okay, now he did not direct the previous one. He directed a movie called Infested. I think we talked about that movie. And he did a movie called Crocs. He's a French guy. Oh yeah, he did that Infested movie. A lot of people like that movie. I've never heard of Crocs. A 7-year-old bitch using dog just had her first litter. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't think
Oh,
I've heard of
did
that
he
movie
do?
either.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it either. Oh, he did. Did he do Rise? Let's see. I want to see if he did Rise.
Pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
He did
Yeah.
Alien and Romulus too, right?
No, that's This is I'm saying the guy who did Evil Dead Rise is not. Is he not direct? I don't think he's directing this one. Yeah, I don't think he's directing it, dude.
Oh, you
Because
would erase Army of Darkness?
Yeah,
Army of Darkness is my favorite of the early ones.
Lee Cronin.
Rams fan.
Lee Cronin. Let's see. Lee Cronin. He's an Irish guy. Oh, I didn't know he's an Irish dude. Okay.
No,
He's
Drew
best
Yard
known
is
for
right. He said it's Fede Alvarez.
Fidel. Yeah, Fidel did the
Yeah.
reboot. who now
Yeah.
does Romulus.
I was
Okay.
I was just being a racist piece of shit, calling him Rodriguez. Off the top of my head, I
Rodriguez.
thought his name was Rodriguez.
It was Chico Fernandez, actually, was his name. He's, well, interesting shot. We'll be getting to him later on in the conversation, this guy. But now, are you concerned that the guy who did the previous one is no longer affiliated with the franchise now and has moved on?
Not really, because I feel like they've kept the momentum going. Like I don't feel like Evil Dead, the new reboot of it, has lost any steam at all.
Uh,
Because again, both were bangers to me, dude. I don't.
yeah.
So if they
Different.
keep it going, yeah, different, yeah, completely
Different.
different
Which I
movies.
like
But
that they were different. I know you did too.
yeah,
I like that they were different.
yeah. So definitely excited for that one. And then of course we have The Exorcist coming out next year, which is being
Yes.
released March 13th of
Now,
2026.
the big news on the Exorcist shot is the star of the movie is Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
That
and I'm
was,
for it,
yeah,
man. It just got
yeah,
announced like what, last week, I think.
yeah, last
Um,
week or the week before. This is kind of a big fucking deal because this is an A-lister. And the original Exorcist, there were I forget her name. I think I actually met, was it Colleen Dewhurst? No, what the hell was her name? The mother was a big star in Hollywood. Um, this is kind of a big deal that Scarlett Johansson is in the new Exorcist.
it actually gives me some hope. I am a big fan of hers, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
find
she's
her
great.
very attractive, but aside
She's
from
great.
that,
Gorgeous
she's
too.
also
Gorgeous.
yeah, she's also just very good. So I'm all for it, man. I mean, if they're gonna reboot it and just kind of forget about the last one, because the last one they're treating that like an abortion, man. They're just
Yeah.
pretending like that wasn't even a thing. Like,
Well, don't forget this is also Mike Flanagan, which me
right?
and B Show are very big on. So now we have Mike Flanagan, Scarlett Johansson, Exorcist. Well, if this fails, honest to God, like if this doesn't work, they should just never make the movies again, like these kind of movies again.
Are you surprised it's getting a March release? I figured this would be coming out like much later in the year.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a weird time. I don't know if that's the best time of year, but I don't know. They might have looked at the look. There might be some big. I think there's some very big franchise movies coming out next year, so they might have wanted to make sure they weren't in the doldrums of the winter. Marvel's coming back next year with the fucking Doomsday and all this other shit. You got Marvel, Mario, Toy Story. You got to pick your and then you got a Terrifier in the fall. Like you got to pick your battles here, don't you think?
no, I'm just saying in the sense of like they just announced that Scarlett was joining the cast. Like, how are they planning
Yeah, I
to
don't see
pump
how
this
that's
out by
possible.
March?
I don't
Yeah, I
see
don't
how
know.
that's
That's what I
possible
mean.
if that's so. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if
more
that's
so what I was getting
still.
at. Not by that I'm surprised that they're putting it out so early. As far as like the timing of it, it's just I don't know how they're going to pull it off if she just got announced for two
I don't
weeks
know.
ago.
I honestly don't know. It's called Deceiver, I believe. It's going to be called
Yeah.
Deceiver. I'm just
Yep.
look. This is big news for us. Shao, where would you put the original in the the annals of horror history? Because I think in the overall horror world, that is easily a top 10 movie.
I mean, it's in my top three, I would say.
Jesus, yeah, maybe my top
Yeah.
5 for sure.
I mean, my top three favorite horror movies of all time is probably The Shining, Exorcist, and Hereditary. Those are probably my
Yeah,
top three. You know.
mine might be Hereditary, Martyrs, and wow, I oscillate. It might be The Shining, but I'm a big Omen fan. But The Omen doesn't stack up against those movies. I'm aware of that. But there's The Exorcist is in there in my heart. But another movie that's from that time period coming out is we're getting a Carrie reboot,
So this is actually a series. It's a
a
TV
TV show,
series.
yeah. But it's got
Yeah.
big people, I think, associated with it.
Yeah, it's got a TV series. And there's no release date for it. Let me look up the cast real quick.
I
I
think
don't
there's
see any
some big
release date
people
for it.
associated with it. I'm looking it up now myself.
Here, so let's take a look at this. I'll stop sharing this for a second.
Amber Mid Thunder? No. Oh yeah,
Who's
Mike
it?
Flanagan is doing that too. Yeah. Uh, Summer Howell as Carrie White. Matthew Lillard, who is in
Yeah.
5. Yeah, we got the girl Amanda Mid Thunder. She's from Aliens, the Predator there. Wow. Okay. Who plays Carrie's? Oh, who plays Carrie's mom? This actress looks familiar. Samantha Sloyan. She looks familiar. I'm
Let's see what she
excited.
was in. She
I'm
was
looking forward to
in.
this. Oh, Heather Graham's gonna be in here. Wow, Michael Trucco. I know that guy from
She was in a
Battlestar.
lot of TV shows. I don't really recognize her from anything.
Yeah, I think
Grey's
this is gonna.
Anatomy. Oh,
I
she was in
think this.
Huck.
She. Oh, really? Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm excited. Sean McFadden, the original Carrie's fantastic.
I mean, the original. I really have to rewatch it. I've never seen the remake, and I've heard the
It's
remake is
okay.
pretty good too.
It's not bad.
Um, yeah, I have to watch the remake. I mean, the original, man. I mean, it's a Brian De Palma movie. He barely makes any horror movies, so it's kind of
Yeah,
it's
shot
a
well.
special one, man.
It's
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
it's very
Yeah,
grindhouse looking. It's got a
yeah.
grindhouse feel to it. You got a young Michael Catt from House. You got John Travolta. A bunch of famous people in that movie for sure. But where's your anticipation for this? I'm excited for this because it's Mike Flanagan and it's a series, so that means they'll drag it out. They'll have it drawn out a lot, you know.
Well, for the same reasons you just named, you're excited. Are the same reasons I'm probably not excited, because
Uh,
again, I'm not too familiar with Mike Flanagan. I haven't seen too much of his work, and
yeah.
you know how I feel about TV series. So I mean, this one is
Well, Midnight
probably,
Mass. At any point in time, you should watch Midnight Mass. It'll put you on your ass. It's very
man.
rewatchable too. It's really good.
I
Really,
don't
really
know,
good.
man. But next up, we got They Follow, which we've been talking about this for like the last year and a half. I feel
I
like.
know.
Um,
I just rewatched. I just rewatched what you call it. It
It
follows.
Follows.
Uh, I rewatched it last week. Yeah, yeah. It just happened to come on cable. I got sucked right in. Yeah, you forget that's a very young Micah Monroe in that movie. She's the star of the movie.
I'm gonna try to pull this up. I'm gonna pull it up on IMDb, see if we can get a
I'm
little bit more
curious.
information
I don't
on it.
know anything about the plot for They Follow. You know, I don't know how connected is it's going to be to the original. I guess other than the plot, you know, but like the generic plot there. Do we know anything about this?
No, there's just one person for the cast.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I don't even know how this is coming out next year if there's only one person listed for the cast.
Yeah, I guess I mean, it's on the docket for next year. They have been talking about this shot for a couple of years now.
Yeah, and I know this has like a huge following,
Oh, I'm
so I'm
pumped.
expecting this to
I'm
do
a
some
part
pretty
of it.
big numbers, man. Like I mean,
I'm
this is
so
this
into
is
it.
more popular than people give it credit for. There's a lot of fans of It Follows.
Dude,
You know,
this movie resonated with me so easily. Like dude, there is so much going on in this movie. Like one thing that doesn't get, and we're not going to do a deep dive here, but one thing that never gets brought up is you're aware that there is no timeline as to when this is taking place on purpose, right?
that's never
You,
registered in my mind. I'd have to rewatch it, man. I've only seen it one time. I thought it was pretty decent. But
yeah.
I think it's
Well,
it's overrated, man. It's overrated to me, dude. It
yeah, I like it a
Follows.
lot. Yeah, I
I
know
know
it's
you
not your
do, man.
jam. I
Yeah,
love it.
I know. You're a
Oh, I
big
love
time
it so much.
fan. Most people
Dude, I
love
get
it.
sucked right in. Like, dude, just from the beginning where you don't know why he's doing this to her, and he's trying to explain it to her, and then the fucking naked lady's walking towards her, and the girl doesn't know what's going on, and then the giant guy comes out.
Yeah, the
It's just
giant
like,
guy was the best part. That was
yeah,
that was
that's a
cool.
former basketball player named Sean Bradley, by the way. He's a
Yeah, I
former,
believe it.
yeah. They got a seven
Should
foot dude,
bring
legit
his big
7 foot.
ass back for They Follow. You
I
know.
hope so. But I just love it,
Yeah.
like that. It's just and that it sometimes looks like people just to make you more afraid. And I'm like, oh, this is such a great concept. But another big one, Shaw. I mean, this is gonna be a big fucking deal. The Last Terrifier, Terrifier 4. Do we have a release date for this?
No, I just looked it up. It just says late 2026. So I'm assuming they're probably going to pump it out around October again. That's what they've been doing for every single one. So
Now,
I'm
Shaw,
assuming we're going to get that in the fall time.
if we're now, you would have to be out of your mind to release a horror movie within the 3 week radius of this film.
I mean, there's going to be a bunch coming out because it's October. But I mean, with Terrifier being as big of a franchise as it is now, man, it's almost like comparing it to fucking a new Friday the 13th movie coming out. You know, like it's popular, dude. It's all the way up there. So
I mean, this is going to be like, forget all your previous experiences with this franchise. This is going to be this, whether it's good or bad, you already know this is going to be in your face, like complete, like it's just going to dominate the news cycle. It just will.
How excited are you for this movie? Or are you kind of burned out?
I want to know. I want the origin. I want the payoff. That's what I want, the
Yeah, but
payoff.
we said that last time though, and we didn't get it. I went into
Well,
that movie expecting to learn more about art, and we kind of did a little bit,
we
but
kind of did a little bit. Like
mm,
I want to know the origin. I want to know the true origin. They cleared the plate. Look, they killed the brother. They did this. They killed a lot of people. There's nowhere else to go now. It's the origin. And each movie, as we've all established, as it gets more money, it gets more popular, it becomes bigger and bigger. And they announced Rhea Ripley is in Terrifier. I don't know if you heard that. She is a character in Terrifier 4.
yeah, she has an obsession with Art the Clown. So
Yeah, yeah, she wants to bang
the-
Art the Clown,
yeah,
who I don't think would bang her. But I'm excited for this because I want to see how they wrap it up. It's great. Look, regardless of the lawsuit or people getting tired of it, one thing is, this has really helped the industry. You cannot. I mean, if think about the last 3 years of horror without this, what would be the big thing? Megan. I mean, like, what would, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the thing? Like, this is the thing, and it's gory, and it's tasteless, and one thing you could say, Shad, they did not, as they got more popular, like unlike Friday the 13th, or dare I say Nightmare, they didn't get hokier. They got more gorier. I thought the third one was a gore fest, bro.
no, I'll give them that. They stayed true to their roots. I think my biggest problem with it is I feel like I'm overdosing on Art the Clown, man. It's just been a little too much of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. If they waited until like 2027, I feel like I'd be more excited. The fact that we're getting a new one every other year, that's a little bit much. And I already know,
Yeah.
man, they're gonna pump out a fifth and a sixth one. Like
No, I
they
thought
can
this
say
was the
it's.
last. This is the last one. He said this is the last one. This is
I
it.
I doubt it, bro.
All right,
It's
let's see. Well, let's see. All
I
right, let's see.
again, even if he stops it for 10 years, I'm fine with it. But like after 4, I feel like we're all set for now.
Well,
Go
the
into a
idea
different
is that
project.
they do something new and take all this money and popularity and
Yeah,
make the new
yeah,
one.
exactly. And I want to see him do new projects. I want to see what
That's what
else
I
he
want
can
to see.
do, not just Terrifier.
Just give him Nightmare and let's go. Just give him
Yeah,
Nightmare. Let
yeah.
them cast somebody good, new, a new person. Look, maybe Art the Clown guy gets to be the new Freddy Krueger. I don't know that I would be against that. He's probably earned it. I don't fucking know if he could pull it off, but
Dude,
maybe.
I saw somebody on one of these Facebook groups. They mentioned that there's rumors that Jim Carrey has expressed some interest in being Freddy Krueger. If that is true, man, I think Jim Carrey would be an amazing fucking Freddy
If
Krueger.
you're telling me that Jim Carrey, that Damien Leone possibly can get that franchise and have Jim Carrey as fucking Freddy Krueger,
I would love
that's
that.
it's
I would
gonna
love
change
that.
everything. That's absurd.
Can you
That's not.
imagine Jim Carrey though? Like he's so animated, he'd be fucking perfect, and he's
Yeah,
kind
he
of
doesn't need
psychotic
money. He doesn't
nowadays.
work. Yeah, he doesn't really. He
Yeah,
works when he wants to work. He just does what he
right.
likes. If they could make that happen, I'm on board. All right, what do we got next?
So we got Bride, which is coming out March
March.
6th. So a couple
Yeah,
weeks before Exorcist.
I just saw the
Um,
trailer again. I'm a little bit more into it now. Like, I've seen the trailer a few times. I like the time period. I like that actress. You and I like her quite a bit. We like Christian Bale quite a bit. It's either going to be something, I think, honestly, Shah, that we either think is really good or we're just like, eh. But it looks like it's very well made, and like, look, I don't know. It doesn't look like a dull movie. It just looks like either you're going to get into it or you're not going to get into it.
yeah, I like the art house vibes that it came with, and I love the cast again.
Yeah, it's great people in it.
For some reason though, it wasn't working for me, man. And I'm only judging it based off of like a 1 minute teaser. So, but this is a movie. I'll check it out because I really
Yeah,
do like the cast.
yeah. Oh yeah, for
Um,
sure. Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. But I can't say I'm excited for it per se. But
Yeah,
I'll check it out
I
because
think I'll go watch it. I think I'll go watch it.
there's some
I bet
bangers
you it
coming
gets
up
good
here.
reviews. I
Yeah.
bet you it gets good reviews because it's a period piece. It's the 20s. It's like a Bonnie. They took Frankenstein and made Bonnie and Clyde. You know what I mean? And Christian Bale's a select guy. I don't feel like that guy does a lot of shit movies, frankly. I just don't. I think he's a particular guy. And the cast is great. I want to see how it lands.
I gotta agree with Joe Punches. It does feel like they meshed like Sin
Sin
City with
City.
Frankenstein.
I said
I agree
Bonnie and
with that
Clyde,
comparison.
because that's the time period. But like the Roaring Twenties and Prohibition and let's see. I mean, let's see when it comes out.
And then of course we have Resident Evil coming out in 2026. And it's
But it's Zach Krager's Resident Evil, Shaw. That's the big. It's Zach Krager's Resident Evil.
yeah, and it's coming out September 18th of next year. So
He said he's
coming.
doing a blood and guts, not related to anything that's ever been released version of the franchise.
I hope so, man. I mean, he's weapons and barbarian going from those to Resident Evil. I don't know, dude. I don't like zombie movies, and I'm not particularly like interested in video game movies. The only one I've really enjoyed is Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
But again, this guy, even I don't think he's missed at all, to be honest with
Yeah.
you, man. Because I mean, Barbarian was an absolute fucking banger. Weapons,
Banger.
I mean,
Banger.
one of the best movies of the year.
Easily.
I don't know. I like the fact that he's original with his concept. So I'm a little disappointed that he's taking on a franchise, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well, listen, it's him taking on the franchise, and I think Resident Evil is never really had great films, obviously, but and it's a very dated game, all things being considered now, and we've had now, but it predates Walking Dead and so and all this other shit. So I'm curious. I think he could make it work, and I think the fact that if it was anybody else, like Drew just said, that if anyone could make it work, it's him. He's earned it, like let's see where it lands. That's why I'm saying I can't wait to see that trailer is going to tell the story. If the trailer makes you go, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe this guy did this, or it just makes you go, I wish he did something else. But I can see what you're saying. I believe, but Shah, he's so white hot right now. This dude, like,
Well,
he's got
that's
such
also why
goodwill.
I know, but that's also why I want him to really like capitalize on that momentum and do something that's original, like weapons and barbarian. Those are original ass concepts. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, sure. We've seen movies that are semi like it, but I like his originality, man. I like him more than Perkins, because I mean Perkins,
yeah, me
he's
too.
yeah. I mean he's kind of like my new favorite guy as far as the new wave of people. But
Well, I have a feeling after you see Keeper, Perkins is gonna jump back in your heart there.
no, I'm sure. I'm already giving him credit for that. Like honestly,
Oh,
I'm
you're
already
gonna lose your
walking
fucking
into
mind.
it.
You're gonna lose your
Yeah,
fucking mind.
I'm walking into it knowing I'm gonna probably like Keeper and Long Legs, obviously, but it's just the monkey kind of let me down.
Yeah,
Didn't hate it or anything, just
didn't hate
wasn't
it.
really, yeah,
Didn't hate it.
wasn't what I was
Didn't.
expecting. But
Now,
the one movie, man, this one right here, dude,
the
this
back
is the
rooms.
one I am. This is the one I've been waiting for two
Jesus.
plus years because they've been teasing us, man. My dick's been fucking going hard and going limp back and forth because A24 just teases us. The
Yeah.
Backrooms is finally getting released next year. Unfortunately, it's A24, so we do not have a release date or goddamn
Yeah.
anything on it. So
I'm gonna make a prediction and say early summer. I'm gonna make a
you think so?
prediction.
I hope so, man. I need this movie,
Early
dude,
summer.
because the backroom concept, like, man, A24, this is a movie made for them. You know what I mean? And the fact that
Yeah.
they're letting the YouTube guy that created this actually
Yeah. They're
direct the
making the
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
hell
making the
yeah,
movie.
man.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
want to see how this translates into a theater, into a 90-minute plus film. And Shaq, can you just give people a little of what Backrooms is? The Backrooms,
Yeah,
what this
so
means.
I mean it's kind of hard to explain it, but
I
I mean
know, but
if you type in Backrooms on YouTube, Coco, and after the show, type in Backrooms and check out some of these short videos. Basically, it's nightmare fuel.
yeah.
You're basically stuck in like an office environment, some kind of
Yeah.
like back room. That's why it's called back room.
One camera going from room to
Right.
room in a giant office with mechanical things coming at you.
And it never ends. And it's just like a
Never ends.
loophole of basically you trying to get out of this place and some kind of robotic creature is chasing you, some kind of demonic entity. I love it though. The fact that they did it in like a weird endless office space and created this fucking demonic atmosphere, I think it's
Yeah.
pure nightmare fuel, man. I want to see that more than anything, bro. That and the next movie coming up. Those are the two that I'm fucking dying to see next year, bro.
And of course, you're talking about the batshit crazy psycho
Yeah.
killer.
Yeah.
What's the release date for this motherfucker? Because this is a movie we need to see opening weekend. so no one ruins this motherfucker.
Yeah, so luckily this is coming out February 20th, so we don't have
Oh
to
my
wait too
God.
long. Oh man, dude, we're starting out the year strong, hopefully. Yo, man, we watched that trailer, dude. That I have to rewatch it because it blew
Yeah.
my fucking socks off the first time I
Yeah.
watched it.
It's
And
like
maybe I'm
Satan
overhyping it.
cult. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, the
but it was
trailer
like found
delivered.
footage, Satan cult thing. I was like, yo, I'm fucking sold, man. I am fucking sold on this. So, Psycho Killer, best believe, man. Like, I might even skip the show with that Thursday to go watch it on opening night, man. Like that
Yeah, I'm gonna
movie, I
see
am
it that
fucking
opening
hyped.
weekend for sure. I'm
Yeah,
excited that's coming out in February. A lot of people said already that that's their most anticipated horror film of the year. And I could say well, it's hard to say the most, but it's one of mine for sure. But Shah, Werewolf, which got some photos leaked a couple of weeks ago, is that the
right.
Robert Eggers? That's the Robert Eggers in the Middle Earth language movie that we're getting.
That is, and we don't have a actual release date for it yet, but we do have
There was
some
some pictures of the
shots.
werewolf. I mean, just like they might have took these are scenic shots. Um, I'm very excited for this.
They did this for the Northman, if you remember. They
They
gave
did.
us some, yeah.
Well, Shaw, they did have some leaked footage of the werewolf himself, and also of Johnny Depp's daughter that Rose. There he is. I don't know if that'll. Yeah, there she is. We might see it here. Hold on. That's Johnny Rose's Rose Depp there, whatever. Lily
Yeah,
Rose, whatever. Look at this, dude.
there we
Is
go.
that? Here we go. Okay.
There's the
Now we're
foe.
cooking. There's the foe. There's the
That's
werewolf dude.
Batista. That's Batista, isn't it?
That's I forget his name, the werewolf guy. This is Robert Eggers, right? This is yeah, it's
Yeah, yo,
Robert
that
Eggers.
looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Batista.
No,
Chat
it's
does
not Batista.
not look like Batista. I know it's not,
It's
but it looks identical to Batista.
yeah,
That
it's
facial
not
structure,
Batista
bro, it
though.
looks like
It's
Batista.
just the younger dude. It was the kick-ass dude, who's probably like 35 now. He's got a three-name name. I love these set pieces, dude.
Yeah, man.
Where's the one of him with no shirt on with half the fur? They might have took that down. Look at these set pieces. My
Yeah,
God,
they
bro.
probably did take it down.
I'm excited about this. This is being shot right now. This is like, by the way, we're looking at photos from very recent. These photos are like from weeks ago, Shot.
Man, I'm
There he
so
is.
excited
There
for
he is.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. There he is. Look at that.
Is that fur or blood? It looks
We
like
don't know.
blood.
It looks like
Yeah, it
blood.
looks like blood.
Looks like blood. Oh my God. Well, he got cock diesel. Damn, dude. I'm
Yeah, I don't know.
excited for this
This
as
looks
well.
good. This looks good just based off that. And obviously the cast, if you want to take a look. Obviously, we got Willem Dafoe. We got Lily Rose Depp. Ralph, what is it? Innocent? Is that his name?
Ralph Ennis, that's the father
Innocent.
from The Witch.
The
And who
Witch.
plays
Yep.
Galactus, yeah.
Yep.
And what's
Jack
his name? Who starred
Morris.
there?
Jack Morris.
No, the guy with the three names there. I can't see. It's a little too small.
Oh, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor, yeah, he's the star. He was kick-ass. He's in a bunch of other things, but for me,
Who's Richie Edwards? Who the hell is this?
don't know. I'm excited for this though, Shah. This is a movie you and I will probably be very.
Oh, of
into.
course, man. Hell yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah, and they
obviously,
speak,
dude.
like, some
Anything
ancient
Robert
language.
Eggers does, man, we've been fans of. He's
Big
4
fans.
out of 4 so far, man. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I've seen almost all of them in theaters, so I'm excited. I did buy a ticket for The Witch technically, but I went and saw Deadpool a third time instead. And now, what is this? The Young People? I've not heard of this.
so that's Osgood Perkins.
That's his next movie. I don't know that we have any info on this.
Yeah, let me look it up, see if I can find anything on there.
Wow, he's a busy motherfucker, huh? I gotta say, man, thank God for Osgood Perkins. He's working his ass off to get his shit out there, bro. That is a fucking big time guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not much information on it. We do have a cast, if you want to see that, but there's no release date or any real information on that.
Well, after I saw his most recent movie, he's getting my money. He'll always get my money. I don't care.
So we have Nicole Kidman is in this.
Wow.
Oh, damn, dude. This fucking cast is kind of a banger. Nicole Kidman. You got Heather Graham.
Jesus.
We got Johnny Knoxville. I don't know who
What?
Coach Jumbo is. I don't know who that is.
Oh, that is.
Not sure who these people are. Brendan Hines. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I've heard that name. Wow, I wish we knew more about this movie. But Sean, now Osgood Perkins is making movies with Nicole Kidman. So, I mean, clearly he's, moving up the ladder here.
Yeah, I feel like Nicole Kidman did another weird movie recently too.
Yeah, she
Um,
did. I think we covered it, or we were gonna cover it. Well, she's older now. She's just doing work that she likes. She doesn't need money. She's a fucking, She looks great too, by the way. She looks fucking fantastic.
trying to think of what movie it was. I mean, obviously she was in The Northman, but she did something else that I feel like was like an art house movie recently.
Yeah, small
Right though.
budget, smaller budget. Again, she's not looking to do blockbusters. She did a great Taylor Sheridan TV show, Lioness, which is very very good. It just had its second season. But Johnny Knoxville is working with Osgood there, Shah. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I'm
I'm all
interested.
for
Now, Shah, this next
that.
movie, we're gonna have to cover this teaser trailer. This movie that was tearing up the fucking circuit that Blumhouse bought, but they didn't make it. They bought it. Obsession. There is so much buzz on this fucking movie. I want to save the trailer for next week with B Show, along with the Ready or Not 2 trailer we want to cover next week.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So we could save
th-
those two.
yeah, but this movie has buzz, 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 buzz. It's got a fucked up plot, small art house movie. It was making the circuits, and then Blumhouse bought it. It is not a Blumhouse movie. They just bought it. This movie is going to be a big deal next year. This is going to be like one of these sleeper indie films.
And then I don't know what this movie is called.
Hokum?
Do you know how to? Yeah, is that Hokum? Is that
I
an
think it's
N?
Hokum. Yeah, if we could pull
Yeah,
that up.
it's from the same guy that did Oddity and Caveat.
Yes, this is another movie that everyone is talking about. They're
Yeah,
saying that this is the best one yet. I don't think they're related. They might have a theme underneath because the way Caveat supposedly that was tied into Oddity, which I thought Oddity was fine. What do we know about this Hokum movie here?
So there's no synopsis or anything, but we do have a small cast. We do have
I think
Adam
there's got to.
Scott. Yeah,
Oh wow, Adams. That's random.
that's very random. I'm not used to him in horror movies. Well, I guess he did. What was that? Krampus. He was in Krampus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but he's been a lot bigger things since that.
And then Austin Emilio. I don't know who that is.
I know that name.
Peter Coonan. Will
We have no
O'Connell.
plot for Holcomb. I feel like this is. I thought I saw people talking about this recently.
No,
Okay, movie. Supernatural horror. Yeah, they're not. They're okay. That's all we know is it's a super. Oh, I know what it is. It's about a dude who goes to visit his family's family in Ireland. He's an American guy. He's Adam Scott, and the property is supposedly haunted by a witch. Witches are hot right now, Shah.
and I'm into it. And this guy, he really likes like the occult and like
Yeah,
witchcraft and stuff like that.
yeah,
So
that's clearly his forte, and I
yeah,
believe he might be Irish. But that's an interesting, I'm curious to see where they're going with this.
I mean, I'm definitely a fan of this guy. I need to watch Caveat again. I did watch that on Shutter when it first like
Yeah,
released a
my
couple of
brother
years
liked
ago.
Caveat quite a bit.
I do like Oddity though. I think it was a little overhyped. People were kind of freaking out over it.
I thought it was overhyped as well too.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was a good movie though. It was a good movie. I liked it.
yeah, it was fine. It was fine, but it wasn't. People made it bigger to me than what it actually was.
Yeah. And then next up we have Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Who's Lee Cronin? Do you know who that is?
He's the guy who did Evil Dead Rise.
Oh shit, the guy we were just talking about then.
Yeah, he's the guy who did Evil Dead Rise. He also did a movie called The Hole in the Ground, which I saw some of on cable, which is interesting.
Oh, that was an
Uh,
A24 movie.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember that
about
movie.
the kid who
Yeah.
loses parents and that. Yeah, that's an
Yep.
interesting movie. Interesting because we had a reboot of The Mummy with Tom Cruise, and Universal was trying to reboot the classic monsters, and it failed miserably. But this is the most recent thing Shah he's done since Evil Dead Rise. So I'm curious to see what a mummy from a guy like that would be like.
Yeah, and I'm trying to look up to see if we have any kind of posters or leaked images. We don't
I
we don't
see a
really have any.
poster.
Yeah, but it's like a shitty, like it doesn't
It's a
really
shitty.
give
Yeah,
us
it's a
much.
shitty. It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's very little. There's some posters, but there's no screenshots or anything like that. I'm curious. I'm curious about it. What's your interest in this? That's an interesting, way to go after Evil Dead reboot.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the same guy that's done Evil Dead, then I have much more high hopes than previous Mummy attempts, because I feel like the Mummy, man, like we need an actual good fucking Mummy movie. Like we haven't
Yeah.
had one. I don't understand. Like these are like the classics. Like how do we not have a good Mummy movie in the last fucking 40 years? You know?
Well, the Brandon Fraser franchise was very popular. Let's not forget.
Yeah, but it was
Nightmare on
trash. I
Elm
mean,
Street.
come on, man.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
Excuse
You
me.
know?
All right.
Those movies, I mean, they're nostalgic because they came around when I was probably like 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
they
it was
they
the
don't hold up
90s,
well.
early 2000. Yeah, I mean, like, was it the late 90s? I mean, was
Yeah,
that kind of,
well, I think it
yeah,
was like maybe like 99, 2000 ish.
yeah,
They don't hold up well though, man. They look like, I mean, the CGI looks like shit if you watch it today.
Well, I know the Mummy ride at Universal Studios was a lot of fun. I liked going on that quite a bit. I don't know if it's still
Yeah,
there. But Shaw,
yeah, but
big movie that even I'm going to tell you something funny about this movie in a minute. Primate, which we watched the trailer. This was another one of those films that made it through the circuit that was small and got major distribution. Uh, I'm excited for this movie. I think there's really not a lot of movies like this that come out in the genre. The animal attack movies. Where would you put your interest on this?
not as high as you and B Show. I know you guys were really excited for this one. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It's one of those things I feel like I would have to watch it to see if I even have any interest in it. I like the
Well,
concept, but I feel like, we've kind of been there, done that before.
well, supposedly the kill scenes are incredibly graphic, and that was the thing that put this over the edge of people.
And that's probably what would sell me on it, honestly.
No, I mean like pulling like faces off and limbs,
Yeah,
because that's what a chimpanzee can do, and they don't skimp on it, like pulling the skin off the bone. There's nothing you just don't see this in a movie ever.
yeah. I mean, I do agree with you though. We need more like animal attack movies and creature features. I mean, what do we have? We had the Cocaine Bear. We've had
Yeah, but that was a comedy. That was a flat out comedy.
I guess we had animal attacks this year. Was that a shark movie? Is that what it's called? Animal attacks?
Dangerous Animals, which was
Dangerous Animals.
So
we've had a couple of shark movies. We're due for a crocodile or an alligator movie though, man. We haven't had a good one since Lake Placid. We need
a reboot of Lake Placid is what we need.
Yeah. There's 4 of them. It's just the rest of them are terrible.
I can't believe there's that many.
Horrible.
I can't.
Don't watch any of them.
Great. I don't remember any of the other ones at all. Maybe the second one.
Don't even watch it. And of course, we got Ready or Not, which we're saving for next week so we can watch the trailer. I still got to see the first one.
It's okay. They're okay movies. Like they're made well. Samara Weaving, I believe her name is. Everybody likes that broad. Samara Weaving, I think her name is.
Yeah, I don't
know. She opened one of the Screams. The most recent Scream. She had a small part in. But
are we getting Scream next year too? Isn't Scream coming out next year?
Yeah.
Surprised that's not on this list. I feel like we're getting that next year.
No, I mean this list wasn't like a definitive list, but this was just like a gut punch of giving people an idea of what's coming out in the year. Ready or Not, it's fun. They're fun movies. They're not great. They're passable movies. They made a lot of money. It was very popular, so I assume they had to make a sequel, and they did. This I felt was willed into existence by fans. Like this is one of those films that I think there was so much. This has a very strong following. I don't know if you're aware of Ready or Not. People are really into this movie.
No, yeah, I know. This one, You're Next. There's a couple of movies that are kind of my blind spot that have large followings. That
Happy Death Day, the Death Day.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, so I liked the first one. Hated the second one. Hated the fucking second one.
Yeah,
hated it.
And then we've talked about this a couple of times, and we've actually watched the trailer with you guys. But 28 years later, The Bone Temple, which I think is coming out January, right? It's coming out early next year. So
yeah, it comes out. It comes out January. I'm very excited for this. I really enjoyed this movie. I think you're really going to appreciate the 28 years. I know you got to squeeze it in. You said before the countdown, right?
Yeah, I definitely want to see that before the end of the year. But I mean, honestly, dude, next year is already shaping out to be pretty good, man. We got Bone Temple in January. We have Psycho Killer in February. And then we have, I believe it was, which one was it? Exorcist is coming out in March.
Weird.
And we also have Bride is also in March. So
Yeah, yeah. Now, what's that one on the end there? It's it's just too small for me to see.
Forbidden Fruits. I don't. That
Oh,
sounds
I just saw a
familiar.
trailer for this. You might want to pull this up. This looks like a very interesting movie. It's some kind of movie about a bunch of young women in it. Looks very, very interesting to me.
Do you want to save the trailer for next week?
Yeah, I don't. I just wanted you to pull up the synopsis. I just
Yeah.
yeah, we'll save the trailer. Um, and I think we had a couple of extra addendums to that list that I sent you, right?
Gabrielle Union is in this. I haven't seen Gabrielle Union since like Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, no shit. She still looks good though. God bless.
Lily Reinhardt. Is this the same girl
That
from
name
that
sounds very
Bar Mitzvah
familiar.
movie?
No, that's Rachel Sinnett. She's pretty
Oh,
fucking
okay.
hot right now. She has a TV show. It's doing really well right now.
Yeah, I saw it's on HBO.
HBO. Yeah, I watched some of it. It's not my cup of tea, but that girl's got major sex appeal, dude. Can't explain it. American Horror Film. Lily Reinhardt, Lola Tung, Victory Paridi, Emma Chamberlain. Uh, runs a. It's about a witchy feminine. It's about a cult in a basement of a store.
Yeah, Mall
Um,
Store After Hours.
Mall store after. Yeah, we got to watch this trailer next week. It's a teaser trailer, but this looks like a fuck. It looks like a fucked up Mean Girls, like a fucked up like a over the top, like yeah, it's like a cult. It's like a clique of evil women, evil young
Yeah. Well,
women.
it's just comedy horror, so I think it's probably going to be more so comedy based
Yeah,
on yeah,
Lily
based on some of
Reinhardt.
these,
Who is
screenshots that I'm
she?
seeing here.
Yeah, she's from Riverdale. Oh, she's one of the broads from Riverdale. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
definitely looks like kind of like a
yeah,
cheesy
like a
movie.
Heathers, kind of like a Heathers type, but I'm a super fan of fucking Heathers. But Chad, there was, I think, a little addendum there. There was a couple of addendums there. Um, One of them was Send Help, which we covered, which is the Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah, so we have Send Help. Um, Again, you guys were super excited about this. I don't think the trailer looked good,
Well,
to be honest.
I mean, it's interesting. I don't know. I like Sam Raimi. I like that he's still pumping out some films.
And of course, we have Crystal Lake coming out next year, the TV series.
Yes,
Which
that's on Peacock. Now, Shao, what's your take on that? Because I feel like that could be either amazing or just a piece of shit.
well, I'm super excited for that, man. I will give that a shot again because I'm a A24 apologist, so I will watch that. And that's A24, right? I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember
I'll
they got the
definitely watch.
rights. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's going to be on Max, right? Because they have a relationship with.
No, it's going to be on Peacock.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's going to be on
That.
Peacock.
And then the other one we have is Return to Silent Hill.
There
Which
is a new trailer, a finished trailer. We thought the trailer looked unfinished there. You and I are pretty big fans of the original movie. I
yeah.
actually think it's underrated as far as that goes. And then last but not least, we have this Soulmate, which is a Megan spinoff, which I was not aware of because the last Megan bombed so terribly. But this is actually coming out in January.
Yeah, and I'm looking up the director. This is her first movie, so
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
She
they
was in the
said
art department. She's never done anything else, just in the art
that's
department.
interesting.
Movies,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I would say the most anticipated out of all this for me is definitely number one is Psycho Killer. And then I would put I'm very interested in Werewolf. I'm very interested in They Follow. But to me, if I had to pick one to watch today, so it would be Psycho Killer.
Yeah, I think my top five is probably the fifth one is probably Terrifier, then Exorcist.
Terrifier, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
then
no shit.
Exorcist,
Wow, yeah,
then Werewolf.
it's a crowded field already. Look at this field already. It's like I can't even like I have to
Yeah,
see
it's
that
not.
werewolf movie.
Yeah, I would say five is Terrifier, four is Exorcist, third is Werewolf, two is probably the Back Rooms, and one is Psycho Killer. Those are probably
Yeah, I would say five for me
five.
is Terrifier. Four would be Werewolf. Three would be They Follow. Uh, two would be Bone Temple because I really like 28 Years Later, but Psycho Killer is I have to see that fucking movie. I have to see it early. I want to see it that weekend. I don't want anyone to ruin it for me. I'm very excited to check that out. But whatchamacallit, we're going to be heading on over to the old Patreon. We have a special episode for the Patreon. And the only way to get it is by going to patreon.com/Spitball Media. $5, people. Give it to yourself as a gift, or give it to a friend, give it to a neighbor as a gift, give it to an enemy as a gift. You know, a way to mend a fence there as far as that goes. But we're going to be heading on over there in a little bit. Shout out to B. Show Brian for doing his Mall Santa gig. But he'll be back next week. And again, people, 2 weeks from today, our top 10 horror films of 2025 show, our most anticipated show of the year.
Yeah, that's the show that I'm the most excited about, man. Honestly, so that show is it's gonna be a banger. So
yes, I'm very curious to see where the shows land. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. I'm on the brink of having a coughing attack, so we're gonna head out right now. Check out the show next week, and we'll see you next week at the regular time.
Yes, sir. Peace.